Mearsheimer's views, but it's when I listen to him, it seems as if he's saying that a war between the US or some sort of conflict between the US and China is inevitable because of declining great power on one end and a rising great power on the other end. But I wonder, what is your view on that? Is a
Well,
view
there are two, I think, overly mechanistic theories of international relations. One has been put forward by my friend Graham Allison at Harvard, the so-called Thucydides trap. And I think he looks at Thucydides' writing on the Peloponnesian War and concludes that the rise of Athens alarmed Sparta so that the war became inevitable. But in fact, of course, the interesting thing there is that Athens was a democracy and Sparta was the authoritarian state. And the war actually began with an Athenian ally, Melos, whom the Athenians advised the strong do what they can and the weak suffer what they must. I don't think that there's anything inevitable about conflict between the United States and China. If there is a war, it'll be a war of choice and a war that we have chosen various steps toward. John Mearsheimer, also a friend, someone I respect a great deal, who I think is spot on the Ukraine issue and issues in West Asia and the Middle East, I think has applied a model that works very well in the European context to part of the world where it doesn't. I've spoken elsewhere at length. Those of you who are interested can go to my website, which I apologize for because I did it myself, and I'm an old man with very limited knowledge of cybernetics. But it's Chas Freeman, ChasFrwman.net. There's a talk there. If you search for the three body problem, you will see an account of Asian history that makes it clear that it was not at all similar to the squabbling, squirming, bloodthirsty European history that John has based his theory on. I think culture does matter, and I don't think that the Franco-German model applies in Asia necessarily. So I'd invite you to look at that talk. But I don't think there's anything inevitable. I think we have freedom of choice. We have free will. We can decide whether we're going to go on in the course that we're on, which I think does lead inexorably to some sort of conflict because it provides no peaceful resolution of the differences between us. And it leaves those to military resolution, which is, as I indicated, a very dangerous and unwise thing to do.